Hello and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Ivan, and in this episode we are going to look into Mortar finally, and we're going to stop the sheep shearing. Let's see, the sheep shearing needs its own tool and the tool needs crude blades, so the first thing I'm going to do is change the crude blade maker, and this is going to be a tiny bit of work. So let's get the Cyberman initiative, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And they are upgrading here. That's fine. Let's start them. And then this one is going directly into the upgrade path. I believe that's one way to do it. There we go. And then let's see, we need the bench for the making of the tools. I think I'm going to craft it up here. Oh, if we use a scythe here, we can get the roses as well. It looks like they dropped 2 seeds, which we are going to move down here. I don't think we can plant without the digging of the hole. No. Okay. So maybe this one is grass to soil, but it's a temporary one. No. Stop. And drop it and move out of the flower garden. Let's see. Maybe we need to till it. I don't think so, because that's more like a farm thing. Let's try it like this. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so let's check the book before we get confused. And here, oh, it actually does need to be tilled. Okay, then oh, let's dig this while we find a tiller bot. I think what we're going to do is we're going to borrow a tiller bot from somewhere. I believe we can borrow it from the straws, although we want more of that. We don't. Yeah, definitely the cotton, because we have way too much cotton. So we need to remember to put it back, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Do we not have a cotton group? We don't. Okay. Well. Find this the wrong bot. I wanted the tilling one. Okay, so let's make a cotton group. That's going to be this color. Cotton. Good. And then we bind them. This is, let's call it one way to we found them all in a row here. That's awesome. That's awesome, because I felt like this was a very kind of massive project. So you, as the tilling of the cotton, because we only borrow it for a bit. So find soil in need area and not the sign, and we can switch it back to the sign afterwards. There we go. And then you start. I'll remove these for you so you can work here, and then good. That's the first part of that. Now we need to set up the shearing, and what needs the crude blade, and is the bot upgraded? It is. Good. Let's see. Oh no. Wrong bot. Ah. Okay. Drop the items and play It's a bit hard to target the bot sometimes, I find. But I guess I just need to work harder on it. Square frames in there. And I need to pay more attention when actually clicking, or if we used the categories, this wouldn't be needed. There we go. Now we need to sort everyone who uses this, and that's going to be this one, the homemaker. And oh, first of all, we need to craft a blade or two to have in the box, so we can show them how to remove it from the box. That makes it a bit easier. Good. And this one. Find nearest crude blade. It can't find any, of course. So we need to sort the crude blade from here to here. And there. That's fine. Play. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually add this because if not, the bot might get confused. Good. And yeah, this is nice. We can actually see who picks them up. So if we keep crafting them, and you add to crude workbench, and then move the hoe. So if we do that for the bot, we move the hoe ourselves, and this should be a good way to do it, like so. And then we record move to find nearest crude blade. That's here. It's up top. So let me stop the recording. We move these. Put these up top. Good. I think that might be it actually. How about we leave one there? Because if we do that, we can see if it gets used or not. So that's a very nice way to kind of gauge if we got them all. So stone to crude, and after that we pick it up and put it in the box, and that's here. Add to crude workbench, and we do this until the box is full, so we retarget that to this box. Now this one should just keep making. Now we need to set up the thing, and the thing would be this thing. Let's fill in the gap here just for the beautification of the base needed. And then we need a different workbench. Oh, this one? Yeah, good workbench. And that takes a tiny bit more space. So maybe we definitely keep the old one. So the good workbench is here. Looks like we need a couple more, but we can use this one for now. And that's here. Sorry about that if there was a sound. There we go. Berries, berries, berries. I guess we can put those in here. Yes. Getting rid of them. Good. Bucket's water sign. If we unlink here, we can move the sign away. And now we just need a box and a bot. And let's do 2 boxes, one for the chisel as well. And then what's the name of the item? It is shears. Shears, make, and store. That's made from crude blades. There's only one here now. Did someone get the other one? Just checking the recipes quickly. I don't think so. We'll notice, we'll notice. So, we grab 2 of these, take 2 times. Oh, it also needs 2 poles. Okay. Then we stop because we actually want 2 of them ourselves. And then we show the bot to put it in. It's going to put in 2 of them. And then we do the same for poles. Probably could have done this with a store command as well. But I don't feel like we need to make them that fast. And this thing is very easy to spot mistakes in. So it's a very safe way of doing this. And hopefully we have enough memory, but I do believe we should have. Good workbench, and 2 times as well. And we do it 2 times, and then we record putting it in the box. And we do this, I think, around 10 times, but until the box is full. Good. And then, now we're going to share the sheep. Share sheep. Record. Yeah, we can start with this. Where's the sheep? It's sleeping. And the sheep is not full. So we need to do this tomorrow morning or during the day. But the sheep share is over here, so that's fine. Then we can start coding these. Now I was asked why I didn't put bots in a box, and the reason is I like the lineup, I like seeing them, I like that they're recharged, and I like to be able to just pick them out of a line and start programming. I'm not sure how that works with a box. I don't think you can like space and then select them in a box. I might be wrong there. If it's possible, feel free to tell me and I'll see if I can fix that. So we need record. We need to pick up a good bucket. That's outside the loop, and then we go to the fresh water. Good. And I think that should fill it completely. Yes, it did. So then we need a go there, add. We definitely need until held object is empty. And this thing is only going to be until held object is full, in case we restart and it gets confusing. And all of this is going to be until hands empty. That's when bucket breaks. And then go pick up a bucket. So that's water to mortar. Good. And then we need the clay. I think I'm going to do that extremely easy. I'm going to make a bot that runs the whole way with clay. And the reason for that is it's not that far for these bots now. And there's some paved stuff. I'm not sure how much mortar we even need. But these things can carry loads. So I think that's fine. So they go, pick it up until hands full. And this is clay to mortar. Clay is spelled with an L. And add until hands are empty. And then this is going to be until this thing is full. I think that's fine with only one of them coded that way. I guess it shouldn't be this one. It's fine. So that's mortar. We now have mortar, and mortar is put in a silo actually. Well, I guess it's fitting to have one here. And we need a separate bot for that because pick it up. Oh, is this a bucket thing? Let's see. Bucket here. It is indeed. Can we? Oh, okay. So we need to craft more. I guess it's being crafted right now. Oh. No, still missing the sand bot. So that's going to be this one actually. So you go to box to pick up a bucket. And now that we've demonstrated, let's put the bucket back in because we have one here. And then go to sand. And this is going to be until held object is full. And we put the sand in. And that's until oh, just this one. Held object is empty. And all of this is until hands are empty, because then we go and get a new bucket. And that's sand to mortar. And then we give you this bucket. And I think it will go fill it up. Yes. Nice. So if we catch the water one without a bucket, we'll sort that as well. Why are we crafting? Oh, it does, of course. It picks up the thing and then the loop tells it to empty hands. So it will do that until one loop is done, and then it will stop because the mortar mixer is full. So now we teach this thing to pick up a bucket. And no, I guess that's fine. Then we move to mortar, pick up the mortar until held object is full. Then we move here until held object is empty. And all of this is until hands are empty, because then we need a new bucket. And all of this is going to be until the silo is full. So that's mortar to silo or to box. That's a lot of coding to pick up from one place and just leave it in another. Oh, I forgot to give it the bucket. Did it take it? That's it. Yeah, we're going to put that one in the box and we give it this one. Good. And now everything should happen as intended. Except that it doesn't understand this part, so go. I think it's possible to move this outside now, but I'm not going to, because we definitely don't need the speed for this. I think this bot is basically going to stand completely still as well. So now we have a mortar being made. And I guess quest complete. So these things need, let's see. It's the tilling is now complete. And that means we need to get a scythe to scythe all the flowers, to destroy all the flowers. And this thing, almost forgot. Find nearest soil in cotton. Good. And the whole cotton production stopped now, of course, because the plant one has tilling as a prerequisite. But I think cotton was 40 now, so I'm going to leave it stopped for a bit. I'm going to move it back up, but I'm not going to start it. Hopefully I remember it before it's too late, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. And here we plant these. Oh, we also have bees in the middle of base. Let's see, let's plant these flowers. I don't think it matters which flowers we do. But I think I'm going... Oh, that grows so fast. Okay. And we already have a scythe. So we can cut these down. Ah, we need to till again. No, 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 no. Oh, no. So let's find the tilling of the cotton. And we program it back. Oh, it saved the area, actually. That's very convenient. So we now have 4 roses. And I think we're going to have a row of roses here. That's going to look very nice. Okay, so we now have the mortar. How do we make a chimney, and how do we make a fireplace? And that's probably in some structural workbench thing here, maybe. Let's check it out. Need the flooring. It's not in this one. Oh, stoneworks maybe. And structural masonry bench. Perhaps this one. Yes, stone and mortar and stone and mortar. That's quite easy to make. That's great because we need around 10 of the houses. I think I'm going to set this up at, let's see, at in the middle of this. This feels a bit ridiculous. But I'm going to program a bot to do this. Oh, need to check the recipe again because I think it was 10 stone. And to program a bot to do 10 stone, I guess it can go back and forth a couple of times. With 5 each, and the mortar is going to have to use a bucket as well. So I'm thinking we only need a limited amount of these. We actually don't need to have that much production of this. So let's select these, move them up under, and then program a bot to get stones. It's going to get, let's see, it's going to take 5 stones, I think. 5 stones, and then it's going to move up here and put in 5 stones. And this is going to do, let's see. If I go 2 times, because that's 1 chimney, and then how many chimneys do we want? We want 10 of them. 10. So temp chimney. Chimney. That looks a bit weird. That word looks weird, but it does look correct. So that's the stone thing. I'm actually only going to make 9 because I'm going to do 1 manually. That's one of those teaching the bots. No, I know how to do this. 10, that's good. And you can stand here and wait. And then we do, you pick up the bucket, pick up the thing from sort of small silo, and that's 3. So I'm going to do that 3 times, and then move that and insert 3 times. And then this is going to look really awkward because I'm going to do it specifically for a certain amount of items, so we need an exact number. So we need the number 5, but because the bucket can only take 3, we need to do it twice. So 3 and 2. Oh. Let's see. Good bucket. I'd go to mortar storage, take from mortar storage, that's good, and then add here. Take, and the take was only 2 times now, and that means we only add 2 times as well. This thing can be until held object is empty instead of 2 times. I just like to specify like so. And then this we do, this is 1 item and we were going to make 10. So we're going to do this 10 times. 10 times. And oh, we're going to do this. I guess it needs to be 10 times. How do we do this and making it replace the bucket if it's empty? Because if we do a loop inside, it will only stop. That doesn't work. We could do a skip command, but that doesn't work either. So I think we just need to pay attention to this. I guess we do it like so, and hopefully we the bucket will last long enough, so that can go outside there. And now for the magic thing. Temp mortar to chimney. Chim. Sure. Now you move down here. And we stop this. Ah, that's brilliant. We reset it now. The mortar is lost, but that's fine. That's completely fine. We have many buckets now as well. So, good. Then we can start you and you. You should start by getting a bucket here. Yes. Good, that's 10 chimneys. After that's done, we're going to just set the recipe for the other part, fireplace. So that should be the houses. There might be other things needed after this step. It's stage 2 out of 6. So let's try to get a couple of houses done. We also need a sheep to be ready for the sharing, and this one looks ready now. It says it's full. We need to hurry before it drops its skin. So that's so good. That's great, because now we can set the area to here. Share sheep, and we do that until hand's empty, because then we need to get more shares, and I think we do this forever. So I think that's set. Oh yeah, I'll just help out the sharing box myself. And now we need a storage box for the fleece. And that's going to be where I'm standing, of course. There we go. Temporary bond cross. Oh, we're using so many bots. This is so cool. So move to fleece, find fleece inside the sheep pen. I guess both of these, both the sharing one and the pick up one, can be a bigger area. But for some reason I like to be more specific. So until the box is full, place 2 box forever. And this one doesn't go until hand's full, because there's not going to be enough in there. So this is great. We're doing good on the milk. We have started getting fleece. We only have 2 sheep, so we probably need to obtain more sheep. We also should also cut grass to put in a box. That would be very nice, because the grass is needed for the hay bales to grow the animals. Let's get the bee nest while we're at it now, and see how that functions with this thing, the beehive. And I don't know the difference between a beehive and a scap, but it does look like it filled up. Maybe what happens now? This is a bit exciting. It does look like it produces honey. Maybe it produces faster. Maybe it has more bees. Looks like it's the same. 2 bees, I think. 2 bees, or not 2 bees. Let's see. We need to chop down the roses again, and the tilling bot is going to till. This is a bit of work to going to duplicate the flowers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 7, no, 6. So 3 of them, they grow so fast. Okay, so it's not going to be a lot of work. I'm going to make a flower garden now. It would be less work though if the tilling bot didn't break its hoe. But that's fine, it's doing its best. It's a good bot. Let's see. Let's just plant them. We went from 6 to 8 now, I think. Oh, this is going to be such a nice flower garden with the roses and the bees. I feel like it has more than 2 bees, actually. 3, yeah. So how do we get the beehives out of the scaps? This might break it, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, that didn't go as planned. Whoops. Although I think it's better to find out. Worth the gamble. Worth the gamble. I'll find a new one, I'm sure. So now we have the Fleece, we have the mortar, we have the chimneys. Are they complete? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yes. So then we go for the temp chimney. And temp chimney, okay, good. And we set to fireplace. And then we start these again. Oh, it's heavy. So heavy. I guess we don't need to go to the mountain when we can get the mountain to come to us. Or I guess we are actually carrying the mountain because that chimney was heavy. Oh, and the fireplace. There we go. Let's see what's the next stage now. 10 stone. And that's here. The way the base is set up with the construction, I don't think we construct with stone down here. So it's a bit of a struggle. But it's fine. I'm going to help it out because this thing isn't going to pick up more until we are full up on stone. And we're not going to be full up on stone for a while because we're constructing all of these. That's good, and we need 4 more stone. This, I guess it's called a stone cottage, so it's understandable that it takes a lot. And down here should be the log. That's 1. I'm going to bring 1 as well. 1 and 1. And stage 5. Straw. Straw is... Do we have straw construction here? I don't remember. I'm going to move it out of the area anyway and do it manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to take some of the animal food. That's fine. Good. And last is door frame and window frame. Jeez. So that's the structural workbench, probably. Oh. So we need 20 window frames and 10 door frames as well. They don't cost the same, okay. I want to finish one of the houses, but yeah, so 2 square frames, 2 panels. Let's carry more than 1. 2 logs. Oh, and 4 fixing pegs. Yeah, I'm not going to do this manually because that's crazy. We're using bots for this. But we need to use the bots for this. We're going to make something very temporary and rough, but I'm not going to make this now. I'm going to do it in the next episode. And the way I'm going to do it, I might just use like 5 bots or something and then temporarily make all of the things. And let's see. We can make at least 10 more bots for that. So we have those ready for the next episode. And door frame. Where's our house? There it is. At least the house looks really cool. The colonists are going to be really happy living there, I'm sure. So 1 square frame. 2 panels again? Yes. Oh, so expensive. This is going to put a strain on our wood production. There, and poles. I'm bringing the materials for the next one. That's why I'm carrying this much. 2. Oh, come on. I want some. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's funny how the player character don't get priority, so we have to fight the bots for these stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. Now, do we need anything else, or is it time to upgrade one of the colonists? Oh, that's such a beautiful house. Let's move down here and see if Tyrone wants to move in for a sec. This is temporary living arrangement. You're not going to stay there, but I want to see the pop-up. Ah, and it happened. And to live there and be happy, this person wants the toys. Leisure. And go times 1,000. So the second we get this is going to be so worth it, because the research is extremely slow now with the previous one. And we can't do anything until we get the toys. So let's downgrade you. I'm sorry, you're not fit for this house yet. So there we go. We have one of the parts for the next science. That's awesome. And by one of the parts, I mean one of the parts for one of the colonists. So we need to set up some house production, and I'm going to look into that in the next episode, I think. This is awesome though. We are done with the chimneys and fireplaces. So that part is going to be very fast. The only part we need set up is the windows and the doors. And that's going to be very fast as well, because it's going to be something extremely similar to this thing. Just set it up and have them do it 10 or 20 times. So I guess that's it for now. We actually did what we set out to do. We are sharing the sheep. We have Fleece now, and that's going to be good for the toy making. And we have the Mortar, which is good for the house making. So I think house parts are going to be the next one. The house parts, yes. Reminder bot is going to remind us to do this, and we also have many bots we can use for this. I think we're going to use 4 of them, because we're going to use 1 each material. But I'm thinking I'm way ahead of myself now. This is nice though. I feel like the tier 4 science is actually getting close, and it's going to be so nice to get the next tier of tech. So me and ReminderBot, thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.